Happy Tuesday, family. I wanted to do a little update in the garden. Coming out here in late fall, middle fall, and things are really different. And I just want to make sure that I energize this time in the garden too, because this is maybe the most important time. Grapevine here. We had our deck redone. I've got to work on this vine for next year, but grapevine is done. She has released everything and she rests. It's time to let her get ready for next year. She's going to be extremely productive next year as well. Hopefully even more over this arch here. It'll be exciting, but welcome. Garden is resting. This is the third winter for this garden. And what I really wanted to come in today and just make sure I highlighted was the fact that these browns, even some turning in, gonna go into blacks, these colors in the garden are really, really necessary. And in terms of life, you know, this Food Forest garden teaches us so much about ourselves, about our own personal path, about society, about history, about where we've been, about where we're going. And look at that apple tree. She's almost done too. Just had all those leaves cleaned up. But it's beautiful. You see all the trees are releasing. And I'm just really thankful to be able to tune into this system and into the truth of who we are. Because this is our truth, is death and rebirth. My son actually woke up today and asked, my 3-year-old, almost 4, asked, "Mommy, when I die, will I be reborn?" And this goes out to all the parents out there, the way that I explained it to him. And this is my understanding, my belief, and I told him this. I also let them know that I want them to have their own understandings. But I told him that the way I see it, son, is we are, when we die, our spirit, our energy, goes back into the ocean. That we are basically an ocean energy, spirit, divine light, whatever you want to call it, frequency, fluidity, the movements. Got the clary sage finally giving up, but she's actually sprouting some new life down there. She was such an amazing year. I have a lot of clary sage seeds in case anybody needs them. Holla at your girl. It's a big ocean of life and of energy, and when we are born, a cup goes in, dips into the ocean, and is poured into the human, into the vessel, into the mommy's tummy. And that's the new person. And when you die, that water your cup is returned to the big ocean. And it seemed to really make sense to them today. And that's what this garden shows too. Rebirth. The water goes back into the ocean, goes back into the dirt. The energy goes back down into the dirt, down into the roots, and you get a new life again next year. And it's so beautiful because these plants know they're coming back. They already know it. I was just going to say this at the fig tree here, but this fig tree is already putting on shoots for next year. Let's see if I can get that focused. No. This fig tree knows it's coming back. It has faith. It knows that it will return next year, regardless of what happens. It has faith already, and it puts the energy into that progress, which is really inspiring for me. Artichokes are really looking good this year, or for next year. We'll get probably some fruit next year on them. Strawberries. Oh wow, I didn't even notice. What's also cool about the garden at this time of the year is that there's been so many greens all over. I can't really see a lot of what's on the ground. Strawberries are spreading like mad over here. This is beautiful. I just put them in this year. The nasturtiums, these are all really enjoying this cool wet weather. But I also get to find balls and toys and all kinds of things that the children have thrown in here or lost in here. It's pretty fun. My sunchokes have been enjoying sunchokes this year quite a bit. I probably could get in there and pull one out. But my hands are clean, so I'm not doing it today. And I just wanted to step in just for a few minutes. It's almost 5 minutes here, so that's actually a perfect length. I just wanted to come in here for a few minutes and give an update on this garden because the colors are different. The colors are darker, and they look like things are over. And yet this is just the beginning, really, of the next cycle. It's right now. And obviously there's really no beginning and no end to our cycles. So I felt it today coming out here, messing with the compost a little bit. And I just wanted to upload it and share some love with you guys. Look at the St. John's wort coming back. I thought she was going to be gone too, but she wasn't. This whole plant will come back next year. Truly amazing. And just the most beautiful place that I get to hang out in regularly. Plant a food forest garden. It will teach you so much about life, rebirth, death, and yourself. So peace, family. Happy Tuesday, and we'll talk to you soon.